It's a strength of UP. I thought early they were going to Malik. They tried hard, and we did a pretty good job early. There were some turnovers, and we know that UP likes to put their head down and attack. They've got excellent attackers. Harold's just really elite when it comes to that. John is tough for his size. He gets inside. Jerry's not so much an attacker as a pull-up jump shooter, but you defend him not like a three-point shooter, like he's going to attack you. And they just have guys all over the court. Francis, another attacker, and that's what they want to do. And today they had too much success getting the ball into the rim, getting it to the paint, getting on the offensive boards. Malik did a good job there. So no surprise. But just a little bit more productivity than we should allow.
In the fourth quarter, you had the key defensive adjustment where you used Joseph Abasa near the corner and had Chris Kuhn and Jason Creda fronting Malik. What was the thought process behind that plan, and how did you like their execution of it?
Well, that was really more by happenstance, because sometimes we were pressing more because we were trailing. So when you press and you get into your defensive transition, you don't always get your natural matchups. And sometimes, you get cross matchups and mismatches in there. And obviously, we teach our guards that when we're mismatched with the big man, we should front. And we should get some help side. But UP does a good job recognizing things, and so it's always that balancing act. Are we going to put a gamble into our pressure, hope we can get a mistake at that end, and then try and cover our deficiencies in the quarter court, or are we going to play conservative? And when you're trailing, 6, 8, 10 points, and you need a momentum swing, we felt we had to put some pressure up the court. It was a great game. It was a counter punch, and in the end they had enough to get to the finish line.
Coach, we were at 45 now, tied with Adamson for 10 games. With the long break coming up, how are we looking forward for the last 5 games?
Win. One at a time. What would you suggest? Go 2 and 3? You think we should go 2 and 3? We want to win one at a time.
Coach, just a quick word on the NU Bulldogs, which you'll face after the big.
Well, I've said from the beginning of the season, the press conference, I thought they were, a really, really tough team. So many guys right now. I know CJ only had the flu today, but JD out with the hamstring. Jola Mansala, the groin injury, and Steve with the dislocated jaw. I mean, we can go on and on, can't we? And I don't know why. We talked about this a little bit after the last game, but all the coaches are really trying to cover these scenarios, and we just don't know who will play. We saw Jerom try. We saw Terry, come back today and play on, hopefully his knee is better. But there's a lot of pressure on these guys to play. There's some bodies out there that aren't 100%. So we just should all pray that, that I know God probably doesn't care too much about basketball, and I wouldn't blame him for that. But if a quantum of prayers can help our players stay healthy, that's a good thing. And I know NU wants to get healthier, but in spite of that, Malonzo, Figueroa, Marjan, these guys are tough. Kean Baklan, these guys are really tough players. So their core is still really talented, really tough. And, they're playing for the #1 seed. So they're not going to be easy.
Coach,
we can see Jared's improvement as his team high 18 points reflected tonight. So, but however, that last pick and roll play with him and Joseph seemed questionable.